to accept what you cannot change. You have to be patient with the situation. This too shall pass. We don't know when it will pass because we didn't know when it was coming, but it will pass. That's one thing we know for sure. It will pass. This disease has been named one of the deadliest diseases in the world. It has brought world superpowers to their knees. It has shaken governments. The economies are bleeding. The transport sector is halted. The education system has been disorganized. Pupils, students were all sent back home, and schools shut. The health sector at the moment is clogged. Companies that thought could not close for a weekend have been closed for days, for weeks, and some for months. It is indeed scary, and it's a world crisis. The question is, how do you deal with a crisis? The power to deal with the crisis is within you. Friend, as an individual, you have far more control over your endurance during a time of crisis. And believe me, for as long as you live, you will face a crisis. You see, the crisis may be individual and personal, or it may be a company crisis where you work, or a worldwide crisis like now, where we have the world under a lockdown. A crisis just changes everything in your life by a snap. How you behave will affect you and others around you during a crisis. If you want to go through a crisis, friend, you have to let the bad news sink in. You need to learn to adjust your lifestyle. The other thing you can do is you need to manage your mind and body connection. And this can only be done through physical exercise. I have shared some videos of dancing for those that love to dance, but you can run. You can sit and stand and sit and stand and sit and stand as many times as you can in your living room. You know? Try to do physical exercises, because as thoughts and emotions pass through your mind, they might cause you a lot of stress. So try to sweat it out through physical exercise. Then the last and most important thing I want to tell you about is focus on faith. We turn to God through prayer, especially during hard times like now. Please turn to God through prayer and be honest when you're at it. You didn't create yourself. So sometimes you're going to get confused. You'll have questions and you might not get the answers. The best person to give you those answers is God, because He created you. He knows your mind. He knows what you're thinking, and He knows what you're expecting for an answer. So you see, the way you return a complicated appliance back to where you bought it, or a phone that is spoiled and you send it back, or a letter, you return it to sender. Send yourself back to God, because He is the one that created you. We need to supplicate to God. We need to turn to God. I can't overly express that, because it's the only thing you can do right about now.